Oh, we can follow the bird. Toucan Sam, where do we go? Follow your nose. Yeah. Trying to decide where to go. I'm not used to this, not having a direction without aim. Yeah, he's kind of circling over in this direction. Let's check it out, maybe. Then again, he could just be flying randomly. He could have just seen a mouse. Yeah. I'm literally rudderless at this point. I'm not seeing any information. Where are you taking me? What did I name him? Harvey Birdman? Alright. Harvey Guidebird. Who is the man in the suit? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, I liked that show. My favorite was Mentok, the Mind Taker. Also voiced by Stephen Colbert. Well, that or Phil Ken Sebin, the guy with the eye patch. Also voiced by Stephen Colbert. Okay, this bird didn't bring us anywhere. Although I see some ruins, so perhaps it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Is it pronounced like English? I always get yelled at for saying Nottingham instead of Nottingham. Alright, I kind of did want to check out, see how far into Canada we could go, but... such is the way of the Eidolon. Eidolon. Or is this back to Bellevue? Oh, exhausted. Yeah, I tend to lose the sense of scale in this game, as is compared to the map. This doesn't seem like Bellevue to me. Oh no, there'd be a big wall. Did you get that thing I sent you? Did you get that thing I sent you? I used to, on my old Windows XP machine, have a bunch of WAV files, and I edited the Windows sound scheme to all have Harvey Bird. I also had like a Simpsons theme. But, like, you know, whenever there was an error message, it would go, ha ha, which was Phil Consebin, and, you know, dangly parts, he would say, or did you get that thing I sent you? I think is when I got, like, an email or something. I had a lot of time on my hands. I didn't have a girlfriend. Oh, college. This is new music. I like this. This is alright. I'm telling stories of pre-apocalypse, of my pre-apocalyptic experience here. Okay, is this a river? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Yep, this is a river. And now I'm cold. Alright. So where is there a river on the coast next to a city? Oh, right there. Well, that answers my question. Alright, we just crossed there. So maybe that was lakewhat.com. Which means there should be a road up this river. Oh, I thought the game froze. It was just because I wasn't moving very fast. Well, I gotta tell you, Bellingham is very sparse on the old information crystals. And I'm not seeing a single one. Oh, I lost my bird. This place is not the place I'd imagined. Perhaps it fell much sooner, or perhaps it was a city that didn't end up getting a beacon. Therefore, it simply fell after the earthquake, and they never did anything with it. I could use some confirmation of that, or some information. Hungry. Let's actually ask. Oops. What's his name? Lewis. Nope, Lewis is going back. Huh. Yeah, usually you find a city, you find a bunch of new information. It's like, oh, a treasure trove. Oh, speaking of treasure troves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, next to that big old tree, way down there. 10 miles away. Dang it! Is it? See, this is less cubes, thank you. One of my companion spirits letting me know that Bellingham isn't a very big city regardless in its current state, so might not have been one to have survived. Let's shelter up in the crumbling remains of this building. What is that? Oh, it's a tree. All right. What is that? Oh, it's a tree. Yeah, I do quite like the aesthetic of this game. When I first started playing it, and then started playing it a second time. Monkeys? I got like some comments where people really didn't like it, like the way it looked, how simple it was. Oh, you couldn't even tell that those were bones, or you couldn't even tell that that was a this, that, or the other. But it's like a game that matches its like graphics. You know what I mean? It like I should make a fire actually. Burn. You know, ooh, let's take a closer look. I've mentioned this before, previously in the series, but the simplicity of, it's a survival game, yes, but it's no Ark or that other one with the plane crash and the cannibals. You just pick up stuff and eat it. That's how you cook stuff. That's as complicated as it gets. That's the only two-step thing you need to do is cooking fish or meat. So the simplicity of the game, very complex storyline, but the simplicity of the gameplay matches the abstract or simplistic graphics, which I think is a real nice correlation. That's what I was looking for between the two. Sometimes you get games that look really good but are kind of void. Tomb Raider or whatever. But anyway, yeah, let's go to sleep. And I guess we'll continue exploring Bellingham in the morning. Not this the worlds, nor these the universes. They, the universes, purport and end. Ever the permanent life of life. Eidolons. Eidolons. Microphone closeness. That's an interesting tree. Okay. Let's snuff out the fire. Let's eat the mushrooms. Maybe the mushrooms aren't going bad because we're so far north. Oh, well, there are some bodies. There are some milk cartons. Those look like milk cartons. I was confused. Ooh, what's going on over here? Oh, well, speak of the devil, my mushrooms just went rotten. It scared me. Looks like part of a wall. I really haven't heard anybody in the stories talking about Bellingham. What is this place called? They all start with B's and Ellinghams and Hughes and Views and Olympias and Victorias. Indeed. I have got to, maybe... I don't know. I follow the bird? Where's the bird? Now he's over there. You're not being too much to help him. You're just flying across the sky. Pick a direction. Tell me where the next information stuff is located. You have to really be patient for this game. Well, if anybody was going to do a Let's Play in a game where you really have to walk a lot and explore and have patience, might as well be the guy 5 years into a journey in Minecraft. Alright, he let us do a thing. Guess is as good as mine is what this is going to say. Wait a minute. This is weird. Why is this written in my notebook? Do we have anything like that? This is... You're breaking down the fourth wall, video game. Yeah, that's like written on my notepad. My moleskin thing here. Yeah, I don't think that I've had anything like that before. Oh wait, yeah I did. Reach. Huh. Page 28. Okay, remember page 28. I wish there was a way to skip to the end. Go. Whoops. Alright, and it's cursive, and I can't zoom in. So this is gonna be tough. Oh god. There were 8 of them who came for us. 4 from Bellevue, 2 from Victoria, and 2 from Olympia. They asked to move into the dormitories at the old university. We told them they could stay because the campus was starting to fall apart. Someone to maintain it seemed like a good idea. They kept their distance at first, staying at Fairhaven and only coming into town to ask us questions about farming and amenities. They were serious. More so than previous people have here. What? God, I'm terrible at reading cursive. What made them strange, though, is that they had a newborn with them. When I asked them about it, they said they had read Strauss's article. They told me they wanted new life for their children. We talked about the overcrowded cities, how the air was getting worse, streets were narrower, and everywhere there were people. They talked about, I feel like I'm learning how to read. Sound it out, Kurt. They talked about the construction of the new Lincoln Center, which rings a bell. Somebody mentioned that before. New Lincoln Center, a 100-story behemoth called the Mall Tower. Maybe that wasn't a beacon. Maybe that wasn't a beacon at all. That was a mall. That was that mall that we read about, where everything was sold so that all available land could be used for more apartments, smaller apartments. Those from Olympia told me of the sprawling outskirts where thousands of people lived in poverty, and those who could journeyed, those who could, comma, journeyed, well, not really, comma, those who could, pause, journeyed into the city center just to get more true light. Okay, so this is all happening after the true light. The families from Victoria never told me stories, but the others told me Victoria was far less crowded, and even though Olympia and Bellevue were already considering walls, before the walls around the city, Victoria was still open. Okay. So this is a bit of a story from obviously before the fall. Victoria was still accepting people within their walls. There's Victoria, and that statue of Moncada or whatever, I think. I don't know. I'm losing track of all the stories here. I'm really... What does this one say? I can't read because this postcard's in the way. No, go out of the way. You can't change this. I want to cross the mountains today, using more and more of the little fuel left. Pretty soon I'll be locked this side of the mountains. Made a good decision, though. I don't even know if this is the same person. The numbers... Yeah, it's hard to read. I can't read that one. Huh. Okay. Well. But, yeah, the second one we just picked up doesn't have a tag on it. There's still information to be learned about Reach. Flip, 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 flip. Whoops. Yeah, there's no tag on this one. So there's a one-off. And we lost a bird. Okay. That was interesting and different. Not sure what too much to make of it, other than what little... I just tried to pick up some bones. What little information we got about Bellingham here. Hey, what happened to the... I'm blind! These mushrooms made me blind! Oh, there he is. Take me somewhere! Take me with you! Oh, I think I see a sparkle. Captain Sparkles. This must be a bear. Okay, I think I'll be leaving now. He's not facing me, so that's good. Some say that's the most dangerous end of a bear. The one that's sticking out of the dirt, because he's apparently got his face clipped through the land. Alright. It's moseying on through. What you doing, guy? It probably takes more than... Oh, there he goes. Yep, that's a bear. Don't look at me, I'm not here. I don't think they have a line of sight. They're just... bears. Okay. How you doing? It certainly took more than one arrow to try to take out that mountain lion, so I'm not gonna test my... What if I just lob an arrow at him? Maybe I shouldn't have suggested that. He appears to be angry. He's angry! Meanwhile, from behind, another bear. Clever girl. It's really hard to aim without a crosshair. Huh. Okay, no reaction. Might have been way off for all I know. Alright, I guess I'm not much of a long shot, so... only you can prevent forest fires. Ta-ta! Toodle-oo! Oh wait, damn, I was following... Yeah, here we go. God, I forgot. This seems like something. The bears. Oh, we found Lewis. I couldn't do it. Of course I couldn't do it. But after everything you went through, would be mocking your memory. But God, Georgia, I'm just trying so hard and there's nothing to show for it. There's no kindness left out there, not a bit. I actually saw a 40-some-year-old woman steal canned carrots from a child left crying in the streets as her future went running off. It's bad enough the disease is still killing people, addiction is still killing people. Now we have to worry about each other. After all that, Georgia, how am I supposed to make life out of this? No, I still couldn't do it. I miss you so much. But I tried. I have to try, right? Don't I? Maybe it was my fault for thinking you could ever escape the influence of beacons. Maybe it was my fault for trying to fight the inevitable. So then why am I still here? Why my punishment? Is this my punishment? I'm leaving Bellingham. That much I'm sure of. Packed my bags already, though I don't know if I'll even take them. Oh, this is like before the last note. Probably get stolen anyway. Not sure where I'm going yet. I don't think anywhere is really safe. I'm not even sure it matters. Might try my hand at wilderness survival. Yeah, you can pick that up on the fly. No people dying at my feet in the streets, no. Well, no people at all. Doesn't sound half bad right now. I love you, Georgia. Oh, I named the baby August. I still don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but August fits either. Your birthday, our anniversary, kid's conception, although you probably shouldn't tell them that. Thought it'd fit. I hope you like it. Well, time for me to go. Wish me luck. I'm sure I'll need it. Okay, so Lewis is leaving a pregnant or... I don't know why he'd just leave the baby there, unnamed. Georgia. Yeah, this was the next one. Leaving is harder than you think. Blah, 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 blah. Then is this other storyline from Georgia's perspective? Nope, not that one. This one. God, the birds scare me. What is that in the sky? Sigil and baby girl. Okay, baby girl. Is that why Lewis is named Lewis? Is August being mentioned here? I'm very confused. Was it grandfather? Ah. The weaving stories. Page 10, 12, 3. Is there a page 1? Do I have a page 1? Oh, wait, yeah, there is. 7 years since my grandfather died. See, I feel like this is Lumen. Is this the grandfather? Is Lewis the grandfather? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about Georgia or August. Unless they didn't name the baby August. Ha, so... Oh, grandfather Lewis. Okay, so yeah, Lewis, great-great-grandfather Lewis died. Hell's blazes. What? We've got way too many... Well, of course, they could be living forever, but... 7 years, went to his grave. Alright. Well, there's still stuff on Lewis. That's some 3 generations on that we're trying to track down. I think Lumen is great-granddaughter of Lewis and Georgia, maybe? I don't know. You think I have trouble following the other storylines. Good gravy. Good gravy indeed. Uh-oh, bad words. Can't get that stench out of my nose, that awful pungent reek of the dead and dying. I'm really confused. Maybe Lewis? This is during the earthquake? No, it's a beacon. Oh, man. I need to get out of here. Need to get far, far away before I lose my mind here. I mean, what would even keep me here at this point? Well, this guy is just going back and forth about whether or not to leave or not. Parents are dead, sister's dead, wife is dead, and the baby. God, Lewis, get out of your head. Get your head out of your ass and stop wallowing. Feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to get you anywhere. The world is fucked. Honk. We all know that. The only thing we know is to get the hell out of here and find somewhere safe. Try to find somewhere normal again. Georgia would have wanted that, assuming there's any normal left out here. Oh, well, he's talking to Georgia. Georgia's dead. She's been dead. Okay. Never mind. Ow. These headphones are hurting my ears. How did they let this happen? Well, maybe. Well, it's possible that great-great-grandma Lewis here is, like, still alive with this great-great-great-grandchildren, you know, because of the whole immortality thing. I can still see it in your eyes as I held you, even as I watched those thin red lines from your nose and ears grow thicker. Ooh. Even as you exhaled your last breath into this world and sucked all the air out of mine. Now the hand I held is cold and gone, not even buried. Everything is just sunshine and lollipops here in Eidolon land. I guess there's not a lot of dignity and bleeding out of every orifice of as your organs burst inside you, is there? Is that what kills me is that we didn't even live in a beacon city. Little old us, humble old us living in Bellingham, not a beacon city, alright, confirmed, myth confirmed. Trying to make a go of it the way nature intended it. Nuts to it, I say, just nuts to everything. There's no justice in this world, no justice in the world where people are falling down dead left and right, where a woman can be bleeding to death on the pavement and no one will even help deliver her child. Okay, alright. Alright, now we kind of understand that storyline. Yeah, I'm confused about the timeline of things. We didn't bother ourselves too much with the other storyline of the great whatever grand somethings, just because I found all those pages all at once out on that peninsula out there in the middle of the sound, the bay. It was a little bit too much to get wrapped up in. Maybe I should have read it. I'm not too good at that reading thing. Alright, well, that's interesting. Oh, I'm looking for this. Oh, that's going off in other places. Alright. Okay, there is still stuff north. I feel like I want to go north. I also feel like I can't see the land I'm stepping on. Alright, maybe let's go to sleep, read some poems. Oh, yes! Is that out in the middle of the ocean? No, that's not. There's land over there. Okay. How did I miss that before? Is that not just where I came from? Alright, well, good thing I'm up this late. Yep, past your bedtime. Alright, let's go to sleep. I said let's go to sleep. The prophet and the bard shall yet maintain themselves in higher stages yet, shall mediate to the modern to democracy, interpret yet to them God and Eidolons. What are you? Hold on. And